The Dallas Cowboys just made three key roster moves, and the uncertainty around Mike McCarthy's future keeps getting more confusing. Plus, who's actually going to start at quarterback for the final game of the season? There's a lot to break down today, so stick around for the full scoop. What's up, buddies? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Cowboys. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. This is all about America's team. Let's start with the ongoing drama surrounding head coach Mike McCarthy. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, McCarthy's future in Dallas is still very much up in the air. The Cowboys haven't committed to a decision yet, and with McCarthy and his entire staff operating under expiring contracts, things are getting messy. The team is apparently waiting until after Week 18 to have those open and honest conversations with McCarthy. But here's the frustrating part. It feels like a repeat of the Jason Garrett saga all over again. 5 years in, how do you not know if he's your guy or not? It shouldn't come down to the final few games of the season to determine if a coach stays or goes. The fact that the Cowboys are dragging this out yet again doesn't sit right. It feels like the same slow, indecisive approach we saw back when Garrett's fate was left hanging for way too long. But here's where things get even more interesting. There's buzz that McCarthy might not wait around for Dallas to decide. Jeremy Fowler also reported that if McCarthy does leave, the Chicago Bears could be a landing spot. It makes sense in some ways. He's got experience. He's an offensive-minded coach, and he knows NFC North football from his days in Green Bay. But let's be real. This isn't college football where familiarity with a division is crucial. Coaching success is about scheme, leadership, and adapting, not knowing a rival division. And let's not forget, McCarthy's not a bad coach. He's had success. The real question is whether he's good enough for this team. If the answer is no, the Cowboys need to conduct a full coaching search instead of settling. Shifting gears, what's the deal with the Cowboys' Week 18 quarterback situation? Mike McCarthy has been vague when asked if Trey Lance, Cooper Rush, or even Will Grier could start. Lance, when asked directly, said he didn't know if he'd start, but mentioned he was ready if called upon. Honestly, the way McCarthy is handling this makes it feel like they're trying to create some mystery for the Commanders' defense. But does it really matter in a meaningless Week 18 game? Probably not. Now, let's talk about the Cowboys' latest roster moves. Ernest Brown IV has been signed to the active roster. He's a former fifth-round pick out of Northwestern who's bounced around with the Rams, 49ers, and Buccaneers before landing in Dallas. Jack Anderson, a journeyman offensive lineman from Texas Tech, has joined the practice squad. He's made stops with the Bills, Eagles, and Giants before this. Luke Barku, a cornerback and former XFL standout, has also joined the practice squad. He's had stints with the Jaguars and Steelers, but injuries have held him back. These additions are prime candidates for futures contracts after the season, which helps fill out the back end of the roster as the team prepares for the offseason. There's also a chance we might see Micah Parsons hit the 10-sack mark this week before the team shuts him down to avoid injury risks. With nothing major on the line, it would make sense for Dallas to be cautious with their defensive star. Another subplot worth mentioning is that Cooper Rush has contract incentives tied to his playing time. He's currently at 52.5% of snaps, but if he hits 55%, he earns an extra $50,000 bonus. For a guy like Jerry Jones, that's basically the cost of a fancy steak dinner. So why not reward loyalty? Small details like this impact locker room morale. When players feel like the team supports them and honors incentives, it strengthens trust within the organization. So, what do you think? Should the Cowboys shake things up with a full coaching search if McCarthy isn't the answer? And when it comes to the quarterback situation, who deserves to play the most in Week 18? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a Cowboys update. See you next time.